road. I didn't have Nan.
Welcome back. Hey you two. Hey dogs. Oh gosh. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna crack open a cold one. A cold Diet Coke. Not sponsored. Anyway, hey. Guys. Shh. Mom's trying to work. Shh. Bailey. Why am I outside? I'm outside because we are currently in the process of changing our... That's better. Changing our bonus room into our creative studio. Now, what do you mean by creative studio? I mean, let's get you up where you can see me. Oh, wow, that's a disaster right there. Anyway, creative studio. So we're going to have everything from my video studio where I'm going to be filming the future of these videos. Not all of them will be filmed solely in that studio, but they will be filmed there quite a bit. Not only I'm having way too much fun with this whole filming thing, and so I want to keep going. I want to make more videos about my life, not just the PCOS stuff, not just my health. Obviously, I'm not the healthiest person on the planet, but I want to continue to make videos about my life and how, you know, just the fun things that I get to do living down here in Atlanta. And yeah, so anyway, my creative studio is going to be the filming. I have a whole bunch of setup in there. More is coming. We're going to organize it. Right now it looks like this. Insert B-roll. After that, that's where I'm going to be filming. Other than my third, I guess, Mallory will have her area where she's going to have her sewing and her other crafts that she likes to do. She likes to create things and make things and design things, and she does quite a bit. We're also going to put our gym up there because if you don't create yourself, you know, so we have a little home gym that I introduced to you guys in the first video, and we're gonna add to it, I think, but we're gonna try to utilize the stuff more. Also, it's in our dining room, and we want to put new flooring down everywhere, and so we just think it would be better if it was out of there, so we can get the floors done, so we can get all that stuff looking nice, because eventually, not only, you know, we love where we live and we love our home, but we want to build our own house. We want to make our home the way we want it, where we want to, you know, spend the rest of our days at. So anyway, that's what we're doing. That's why I'm filming outside. Also because it's a really gorgeous day. Right now Mallory's up there moving a bunch of totes and boxes and stuff around, so there's just not anywhere for me to film, and I promised myself every 2 weeks I was gonna upload something. So I'm filming tonight. I'm gonna try to get everything edited and get it posted before tomorrow. Okay, so that brings me, excuse me, to the reason I started the channel in the first place, my PCOS. I've told you all I started birth control and I've started the metformin. I'm taking the 2,000 milligrams of metformin every day, one in the morning, one in the evening before I go to bed. I'm no longer having any stomach or GI issues, so that's really nice. Unless I eat something that's really not, I shouldn't be eating, like a bunch of chocolate or something. And then, of course, you know, I'm having a lot of issues, but they're not anywhere near the issues I was having when I first started taking the metformin again. So I also started taking birth control. Well, I stopped bleeding. As you know, I've been bleeding for about a year now. I stopped bleeding for about a week and a half or so. I believe so. About a week and a half. And then I started bleeding again, really lightly and mostly like spotting for another week and a half. And then I started having really light cramps. And I was like, hey, wait a minute. maybe something's working. Maybe something will be different this time around. Let me tell you, I had the worst period ever. When I started so you have the three weeks of the hormones, and then you have the 1 week of placebo in the birth control packs. When I hit that placebo, boom, immediate heavy period. And when I say heavy period, that's fine. I've been bleeding for a year. I don't care. And that was all fine and dandy. The first day was okay. The second day was heavy. And then that night, it was, let's see. Hey. It was Thursday night after I got home from work, and my cramps were so bad, like debilitating. I would have to stop and breathe and just, I felt like I was having a damn baby, you know, like going through labor, having contractions, and it was so painful. But I stuck through it. I went to work the next day. Luckily, it was a super light day for me, and I was able to leave early because I wasn't needed. And I came home and I napped for a little while, and that was super helpful, but I was really weak. And when I take a bunch of ibuprofen, which is one of the only things that helps my pain when I have these painful periods, my stomach hurts really bad. So not only am I having the body aches, you know, from the waist down, with my legs hurting so bad because of the cramps, I'm having back pain because I always have back pain when I'm on my periods, and then I'm having basically contractions because I'm having such painful periods. And I'm taking a bunch of ibuprofen, which makes me have diarrhea on top of the period diarrhea. And it was just the first period I've had in a year. It was more than spotting. And it was definitely different. And I think that it probably was so bad because birth control is trying to regulate my periods. But when I tell you I was miserable. I was miserable. And so unfortunately yesterday I did call out, and I spent all day in bed with a TENS unit on my abdomen. And if you don't know what a TENS unit is, if you've ever had physical therapy and they put those electrodes on your arm or your back or your leg or wherever you're injured, and it kind of shocks your muscle, that's what a TENS unit is. And it feels really good and it helps. So I put that on my abdomen, my lower abdomen, and I laid on a heating pad, or I had the heating pad on top of my abdomen. Pop an ibuprofen every 4 hours, which I don't recommend because it's not good for you. It's really bad for your stomach, and it's not good for your kidneys, especially if you're taking metformin, which is already bad for your kidneys, and all of that's bad for your liver. So just, you know, if you don't have to take that much, don't take that much. But I was so miserable. I laid in bed. Mallory is amazing to me. She made me homemade gumbo.
You're gonna want to taste it.
What you think? It's pretty good.
Rice is done.
So good. She picked up my prescription for my birth control because I had to get my new stuff. She bought me some Aleve to try, which I haven't had to because my cramps are better today. But I stayed in bed. I watched so much YouTube yesterday, it was ridiculous. But anyhoozle, hopefully this all means that the birth control is trying to regulate my period. That's my hopes. That's fingers crossed. So yeah, that's currently where I'm at with the whole medicine and hormones and everything situation. Sorry, my glasses are dirty. But I was also going to tell you guys, I was not able to film when I had my ultrasound last week on the 15th. They had a sign up on the picture where I could see what was going on up here. Mallory was sitting over here kind of behind me, and then the ultrasound technician was here, and of course I'm laying here spread eagle to the world. But they had a sign, a printed sign that says no filming, absolutely no filming of the ultrasounds, thank you. And so when Mallory was like, do you want me to film? I pointed to the sign and I said, absolutely no filming allowed. So sorry guys, I wasn't able to film my ultrasound. No pictures or anything, but it was fine. I don't have any polyps. I don't have any fibroids. I have absolutely nothing going on in there. So the doctor thinks it's strictly hormonal. I have barely any cysts. You know, I'm honestly was told by the tech, she's like, are you sure you have PCOS? Because you don't have very many cysts. You have... So I bet you're wondering what happened. I was outside. Now I'm inside. I'm in my studio. It's about, 4 hours later. And I had filmed everything. And for some reason my camera stopped. Just stopped in the middle of my film. So now I'm back. Gonna finish talking about what I was talking about. I was talking about my period from hell, which is covered earlier. The technician at the ultrasound was like, do you even have PCOS? So anyway, the doctor is just chalking that all up to hormones. All of my bleeding, all of my stress, all of that junk I've been dealing with for a year, she thinks it's just hormones. So such is my luck. I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much all I was going to talk to you about anyway. You know, it's kind of annoying knowing that I just sat out in my backyard and talked to no one for no reason for like a good half an hour. Whatever, I'm over it. I was going to talk to you about some changes that are coming to the channel. All good, mind you. Nothing bad. We're going to be adding some segments, doing some things a little differently, hopefully stepping up the production of the videos. We have obviously the creative studio where I'm filming right now. I'm going to give you guys a tour of that once it's 100% done. I love it in here. I think it feels so good, and it feels right, and I like that. Anyway, I just wanted to say, you know, really thank you guys all for checking out my videos. I really am really sorry about this whole crazy weird cut. Now I'm like portaled or teleported to some strange area you've never seen. But yeah, thanks for checking out my video. Sorry it's so weird. And I watched the footage from the original, like the first half of the video. I'm so sorry I'm out of focus. I have no idea what my camera's doing. I'll figure it out. I'm working on this. I'm new. I don't know what I'm doing. I just work here. So anyway, give me a like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you already haven't. Comment. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you hate. Let me know. Anyway, I really appreciate it, guys. Check out terryzappphotography.com. Mallory and I have some thing we're doing tomorrow up in Chattanooga. We're gonna go check out some waterfalls. So hopefully within the next couple days to a week, I'm gonna have some video footage, some pictures and stuff from this trip we're doing tomorrow. I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be really fun. Anyway, have a great week. I'll see you guys for sure in 2 weeks, maybe even sooner. All right, take care. Bye.